Picture this. You're standing at the edge of your biggest creative project yet. Your heart is pounding, your savings account is empty. Everyone around you is saying that's impossible, or you're crazy to try that. Do you step back into safety, or do you leap into the unknown? This exact moment has defined every breakthrough creative work in human history, and there's one person who's made this leap more dramatically and more successfully than almost anyone alive today. Today, we're dissecting the risk-taking DNA of Elon Musk, not as a businessman or engineer, but as a creative force who's rewritten the rules of innovation. Whether you're a filmmaker, designer, writer, artist, or any other type of creative, his approach to calculated creative risk-taking holds lessons that could transform your work forever. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm fascinated by creative courage, that mysterious quality that separates artists who create revolutionary work from those who play it safe. And Elon Musk? He's a masterclass in creative courage applied at the highest stakes possible. Let's be honest about something most creative advice ignores. The creative industries are brutal. For every success story, there are thousands of artists, writers, designers, and filmmakers who took risks and failed spectacularly. So naturally, we develop patterns of safety. We create work that's similar to what's already successful. We pitch ideas that feel market-ready. We avoid the weird, experimental stuff that truly excites us because it feels too risky. But here's the paradox. In trying to minimize risk, we actually increase it. Because safe, predictable creative work gets ignored in a world oversaturated with content. Elon Musk understood this paradox before he launched his first company. He uses first principles thinking, breaking down complex problems into their most basic elements and building up solutions from there, instead of relying on analogies or past experiences. Here's where most people misunderstand Musk completely. They think he's reckless, throwing money at crazy ideas. The reality is the opposite. He's incredibly strategic about risk. Let me break down Musk's risk framework that any creative can apply. The 10-10-10 creative rule. Before any major creative decision, Musk considers, how will I feel about this choice in 10 minutes? 10 months? 10 years? This prevents both impulsive mistakes and overly cautious paralysis. The portfolio approach. Musk doesn't bet everything on one project. He builds multiple companies simultaneously, so failure in one area doesn't destroy everything. For creatives, this means working on several projects at different risk levels, some safe, some experimental. The learning multiplier. Every risk Musk takes is designed to generate maximum learning, even if it fails. When Tesla nearly went bankrupt in 2018, the lessons learned accelerated their success in 2019 to 2020. Musk didn't start by risking billions on Mars rockets. He built his risk tolerance gradually. Step 1. Small bets with big learning. Start with low-stakes experiments that could teach you disproportionately valuable lessons. Step 2. Calculated medium risks. Take on projects that could significantly advance your career if successful, but won't destroy you if they fail. Step 3. Asymmetric big swings. Eventually, you earn the right to take major risks where success could be transformational. Most creatives skip straight to step 3, then wonder why they crash and burn. Musk spent years building companies and learning before attempting his most ambitious projects. When Pixar was developing Toy Story, most animation studios were asking, how do we make our hand-drawn animation better? But Pixar asked a first principles question. What is the fundamental purpose of animation? Their answer: to tell stories that move people emotionally. This led them to embrace computer animation, not because it was trendy, but because it could serve their fundamental purpose better. Musk applies the same thinking to everything. When SpaceX was starting, the aerospace industry was asking, how do we make rockets more efficiently within existing frameworks? Musk broke the situation down to fundamentals, bypassed the high prices of the aerospace industry, and created a more effective solution. The creative lesson? Stop asking, how do I make my work more like successful work in my field? Start asking, what is the fundamental human need my creative work serves? And what's the most powerful way to serve that need? Musk has systematized failure in a way most creatives never consider. He treats every failure as data that improves future decisions. At SpaceX, rocket explosions aren't disasters. They're expensive but valuable research. For creatives, this means reframing rejection, criticism, and failed projects. Every no from a gallery, publisher, or client contains information about how to improve your approach. The creative failure framework. What specific element didn't work? Was it the idea, execution, or market timing? What can I test differently next time? How can this failure inform my next project? The difference between Musk and other risk-takers isn't courage, it's infrastructure. He's built systems that allow him to take bigger risks more safely. Creatives need similar infrastructure, financial risk buffer. Build multiple income streams so no single creative project failure can destroy you financially. Skill risk mitigation. Develop complementary skills. Broader skills create more opportunities and reduce career risk. Network risk sharing. Build relationships with other creatives and industry mentors. When you take creative risks, you're not alone. Emotional risk management. Develop practices for handling failure and rejection. Whatever helps you bounce back from setbacks faster. Starting this week, implement these 3 changes. Identify your creative first principles. What fundamental human needs does your work serve? How could you serve those needs in completely new ways? Design your risk portfolio. Allocate creative energy across safe projects, 60%, experimental projects, 30%, and wild long shots, 10%. Build your learning system. For every creative risk, define specific hypotheses and track results. Turn every project into data for better future decisions. We're living through the most competitive creative landscape in human history. The only way to break through isn't to create more, it's to create differently. Musk's approach offers a systematic way to create differently while managing the inherent risks of creative innovation. It's not about being reckless, it's about being strategically bold. The creative industries reward work that moves people, surprises them, and shows them something they've never seen before. But that only happens when creators venture into unknown territory with systematic courage. Musk didn't just build successful companies, he expanded what people believed was possible. The most successful creatives of the next decade will be those who expand what people believe is possible in their own fields. This requires systematic creative courage. It's not enough to have good ideas. You need the infrastructure and mindset to bring impossible-seeming ideas into reality. The question isn't whether you should take creative risks. The question is whether you'll take them systematically or randomly. Whether you'll build the infrastructure to take bigger, better risks over time, or stay trapped in the safety zone while the world moves past you. In a world oversaturated with safe, predictable content, the biggest risk might be playing it safe. What creative risk have you been avoiding that could transform your work? Let me know in the comments what Musk-inspired creative experiment you're going to try this week. If this deep dive into systematic creative risk-taking resonated with you, smash that like button, subscribe for more insights on creative courage, and hit the notification bell so you never miss strategies that could revolutionize your creative practice. Thanks for watching, and remember, the future belongs to creatives brave enough to systematically explore the impossible. Recent analysis shows that community building is crucial to Musk's risk-taking success. He doesn't take creative risks in isolation. He builds communities of people invested in his vision. For creatives, this means building an audience before you need them to support a risky project, engaging people in the creative process, not just the final product. Being transparent about both failures and successes. When Musk's companies face challenges, he has millions of people emotionally invested in seeing him succeed. Smart creatives build similar communities around their artistic vision.